If you had asked me if I would be running for a position like this 5 years ago, I would have said no. I'm a person who loves to lend a hand and help a friend in need, but in a much more behind the scenes way. Does somebody need moving boxes or a kitchen item to borrow, or is there a meal train for a neighbor in need? I'm right there. I'm cooking meals, I'm dropping off supplies, I'm helping people move, I'll even help you pack. I jump in where it's needed, but I rarely take on more official roles. The one major role I have taken in the past years has been the auction co-chair for my children's school, where I helped with one of the largest fundraisers they have every year, and I did this for 4 years. But even that started with me jumping in to help when they were looking for volunteers. However, watching inequities such as racism, poverty, and misogyny being thrown into sharper relief over the past 5 years, and seeing the way that my friends, my neighbors, my family, and myself have been affected by these issues, I can no longer stay behind the scenes. I'm running to be a representative that brings diversity to this council as both a woman and a person of color. I want to make sure that this council adequately represents the entire community of Westchester, Playa del Rey, and Playa Vista. I grew up in a small town in Minnesota, and so many things about Westchester remind me of that time. Parades, camaraderie, neighbors helping neighbors, local markets, waving to people on the streets. I love that small town feel. It's wonderful. But we're not just a small town, and we're not in a bubble. We're just a small piece of the large sprawl that is Los Angeles. And as such, we need to be able to determine how we fit into that larger community as well. And that means we need a broader range of voices on the council, and I hope to be one of those voices. I think one of the best ways to impact change is through accountability. So whether it be a person, an agency, a task force, I want to be one of the people making sure that if we are working toward a goal, we are keeping those people, those forces, those agencies, we're keeping them accountable to their tasks so that we actually get to reach those goals. And one of the things that I really want to do is to facilitate the involvement of youth in our community. They need to be more involved in the government process. We have an active middle school Model United Nations group and an active high school teens in government group, both run through the local YMCA, and my children are a part of both. They're wonderful programs. So let's get the kids involved early and instill in them the desire to participate in their communities and in local government from an early age. Now, this doesn't mean that they need to go out and run for office at a later date, but I hope we'll instill in them the desire to be involved, the desire to be informed, and the desire to participate, even if that means they're just voting in every single election that comes up with an informed decision. And so to that end, I would love to work within the board to create a youth representative seat on the board, giving the young members of our neighborhood a chance to be heard. Let's give them a chance to learn from the experience, and let's make sure that we learn from them as well. So while I never envisioned being in this place, running for neighborhood council, I'm here now, and I will work to create a council that embraces and includes all members of our community, regardless of age, gender, ethnicity, and any other trait that makes us unique, allowing the council to fully represent Westchester, Playa del Rey, and Playa Vista with a diversity of voices and backgrounds. Thank you.